Lord Capon, when we get there, I'd like you to hold back.
You can forget about that, Bernard. I'm not going on an outing. Hannah sent me to handle this matter, and handle it I will.
Undoubtedly, Sir Hans. I just meant for your own safety.
I know what you meant, Captain. Forget it.
Very well, Your Grace.
Listen, Bernard. About this robber. I heard some rumors.
About his being a relative of mine and Meloda's?
Something like that.
We have the same great-grandfather, Urban, Baron of Oleshna. Wolfen belongs to a distant branch of my family, which, well, let's just say they bring no honor to our name.
But I heard Wolfen of Camberg was hanged somewhere in Silesia after plundering the bishop's estates.
I heard the same, only, well, I'm sure you've heard what they say about the Camberg branch of my family.
That they're cursed. Now, Bernard, don't you think I'm a little old for fairy tales?
Think what you like, but I heard it from my grandfather, and he never paid attention to old wives' tales.
I meant no offense, Captain. Well, tell me all about it, then. After all, there's no smoke without fire, and I never heard about the Camberg plan from a member of the family.
Very well. At home, we always spoke in whispers about our Camberg relatives. When Wolfen's father, Wilhelm, came to visit, I'm almost ashamed to say it.
You can rely on my discretion, Captain. Carry on.
Well, the servants were so afraid of him that they went and hid in the barn. Father had them whipped. Even then, they wouldn't go near Wilhelm. They were afraid he'd cursed them, and I couldn't blame them.
Why's that?
Wilhelm's face was so badly disfigured, folk would cross themselves when they saw him. I was afraid of him myself as a boy.
Was he wounded in war?
No, he was born that way. See, his mother, Barbara of Hogwitz, didn't want to marry Wilhelm's father, my grandfather's brother. She never wanted to bear his children. So, when she fell pregnant, they say she went to a witch to get rid of the child. Only she ended up having quintuplets. Can you imagine it? 5 babes born in one night?
Jesus Christ.
That's not all. 4 of them didn't live till dawn.
Yeah.
The 5th survived. He was disfigured. Wilhelm, they say the witch cheated her.
Yeah.
Instead of getting rid of the child, she put the devil's seed inside her.
Good Lord, how dreadful.
Well, Wilhelm carried that with him his whole life.
Yeah.
Chamber day and night. It didn't stop the rumors, though. When his son, he looked normal enough. Turned out to be as wild as a stray tomcat.
It seems he hasn't grown out of it.
You're right about that. A few years ago, Wolfen went off to Poland, and Wilhelm got worse and worse. He cursed everything and everyone in his path, started throwing crockery at the servants. He was on his deathbed. They sent for a priest, not just to give him the last rites, but because they were afraid the devil would come out of him and possess someone else. Then later, Wolfen turned up, even though he was supposed to be dead for years. The folk said he was dead. And that wouldn't stop the devil's spawn.
Sweet Jesus. It sounds a lot more convincing coming from you than the stories my nurses used to tell me. How are we supposed to deal with the monster?
Whoa! Look, Midas and Cyril. I sent them to scout ahead.
Those bastards will pay for this.
They most certainly will. Let's go. We have to make camp. Hamlin, we'll take 2 men and come back here later. I won't have Vitus and Cyril left as Chromie.
Yes, Captain.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
What do we do now?
First, we have to find out where those Horsons are holed up. According to the reports, they raided a few farms around here. So someone should go to those places and find out what they can. You should do it, Henry. My men would probably just startle them.
All right, Captain. I'll do that. Where are the farms?
One is uphill from Neuhoff, right by the woods. One here above the woods by the crossroads, directly north from our camp.
Tell me, Captain, how come this wolfling is attacking his...
They say blood's thicker than water, but sometimes I wonder. Look at our king and Sigismund.
So what...
Nothing in particular.
How are you related?
Milota, Wolfen, and I have the same great-grandfather, Urban, Baron of...
How do you mean cursed?
Like I said, Wolfen's grandfather married Countess Barbara of Hogwitz. She didn't want to bear his child and went to a witch to get rid of it. Only instead of getting rid of the unborn child, she ended up...
What, all at the same time?
All in one night. But only one of them lived till morning. The youngest, Wilhelm. And his face was disfigured. They say the witch deceived the Countess, and it was Satan himself who impregnated her.
And you believe that story?
Depends how you look at it. Wilhelm wasn't a bad man while he was in his right mind, but he was terrifying to look at. I still get shivers down my spine when I think of him. As for Wolfen, word came that he died in Silesia. Then, one day, he appeared from nowhere. There are folk who say death has no power over him. Take care.
Tell me.
Hey,
So what's the...
nothing.
Tell me, Cap. So...
See you later.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
God save you.
Captain Bernard sent me. I'm here about the raid on your farm.
What? I've no idea what you're talking about, friend.
They raided your farm, didn't they?
No. I heard there was some raids hereabouts, but not here.
Something's not right. The captain sent me here to this very farm.
The captain must have made a mistake.
I suppose so.
Good luck, then.
God's blessings.
Captain
Well, they came, took everything they could, and rode off again. I don't know what else I can tell you.
We're trying to catch up with that gang, so I need to hear every detail you can tell me.
What do you want to know?
How many of them were there?
2 or 3. I'm not sure. My head's still in a spin.
Which way did they go?
I don't know. I wasn't watching. My husband made me hide indoors, and I only saw them through the window.
So your husband was outside?
Yes, he tried to parley with them.
What did they take?
Not much. We haven't a pot to piss in, which I told them in no uncertain terms as soon as they came here.
So you're telling me they came here, you told them there was nothing worth taking, and they just rode off again, without further ado?
More or less.
But just a while ago, you told me you were indoors the whole time.
Yes, I was. Mostly.
So were you inside or outside? Did you talk to them or not?
Well, like I say, it was confusing.
Let's get one or two things straight. I'm here under orders from Captain Bernard, and that robber baron who came here crippled his cousin and killed 2 of his men.
What's that got to do with me?
Just so you know, the captain is very keen to see justice done, and it would not be wise to obstruct him.
My God, what have I done to deserve this?
So, what really happened here?
First, promise me you'll get rid of them.
That's exactly what I'm here for.
They came a few days ago, took a pig and a sack of apples. We put up no resistance. I noticed one of them had an injured leg, so I offered to treat it for him.
Why would you help those cutthroats?
They didn't behave violently towards us, and I thought it would be best to keep them happy. At least they left me some apple.
Go on. What?
They rode off, and I prayed we'd seen the last of them. Only the same evening, they came back. One of them had been wounded, and they wanted me to take a look at him. They gave me some coin and took me to their camp. And in the morning I came home again.
So you know where they're camped? I'd like you to lead me there.
I won't go to their camp, no. But I know of a place where you'll have a good view of it.
That'll do me.
Take care. I'm not going any further. If they saw me, I'd be done for. The camp's not far away in this direction.
Thanks. And don't worry, I'll deal with those bastards.
I pray you do.
Looks like I found it. I better get back and report to Captain Bernard.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Welcome, Henry.
God be with you.
I found that encampment.
Ah, I'm glad to hear it.
Not really.
How many men did you see?
Sorry, I don't know.
Next time, make sure you do. Don't you know anything about scouting? Well, it's not like we have any choice but to attack. It's time that mad bastard was hanging from the Rattay ramparts.
Sounds good to me, Captain.
Don't get too cocky. These skirmishes in the woods can get tricky. Who knows what the bastard has up his sleeve? Anyway, I'll round up the men and you can lead us to...
Of course.
Good luck. Wolflin of Camberg, for your crimes against Sir Meloda of Oleshna, Sir Hanush of Lipa, you have been declared a reprobate and an outlaw. Will you willingly lay down your arms and accept your just punishment at the hands of Sir Hanush? Or do you intend to offer resistance?
That's a difficult choice, cousin. What do you say, man?
Am I to take it you intend to resist?
I didn't want to, but these men here talked me into it.
We're wasting our time, Captain. This brute here hasn't the honor of a common footpad. These murdering swine slayed Vitus and Cyril. I think it's time they paid for it. What do you say, men?
Damn right.
Blood!
At those bastards! Charge! Three score groschen to the man who brings me Wolflin's head!
No, fucking it! You're in the wrong place at the wrong time. To arms! Get over here! Hey! Yeah! Bugger! Oh, you fucked up there. Now I got you. You'll pay dearly for shooting. Insolent whelp! Ow! Forward!
What's going? Well, I never. The pig turns up willingly for the slaughter. Come here, lily liver. Fuck! Ha! Had enough. Oh, oh, oh.
You're in the wrong place at the wrong time. Hey! All of you,
call
gather
that?
here! Raise the alarm! Over here!
Well landed.
Where is everyone?
Come and get it.
Alarm!
Gone weak at the knees, have you? God!
Come on.
The answer to my prayers.
Now you're fucked. I'm gonna.
The answer to my prayers. Just you're weak at the knees, and
Hey! All of you, gather here! Raise the alarm!
Well, I never. The pig turns up willingly for the slaughter? Yeah. Yeah.
I've got good tidings.
What were you talking about, boy? That horse routed my men. We barely came out alive.
That's as may be, but Wolflin is dead.
What?
I got him just after you retreated.
Are you in earnest? What about the others?
They scattered. As soon as you regroup, you can go and catch them.
By all that's holy, it's a miracle, Henry. Go to Ratheye, quick, and tell Sir Hanish the good news. Goodbye. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
What are you doing? Sleeping here? That's not your bed. Get out. What? God watch over you, good knight, especially in these dark times.
You've been working at the mill for a while now, haven't you?
Pretty long. Why'd you ask?
I heard there's a possibility of finding work here for 2 talented carpenters.
That depends on how talented they are.
I'd say they're talented enough.
We'll soon see. But go talk to the miller about it, all right?
Of course. Is the miller very strict?
The miller isn't, but his foreman doesn't give the workers anything for free, besides kicks and insults.
Well, hopefully that won't happen. They're good men.
I'll be happy if that's true. Take care. By all the saints, where do you think you are? Go and sleep somewhere else. What are you doing? Sleeping here? That's not your bed. Get out! By all the saints, where do you think you are? Go somewhere else.
Yeah. Yeah.
God bless you.
I'd like...
All right.
Of course.
And I need to...
Long...
Take care. Meeting face to face in this round will be... Alder Fryer, a man-at-arms from Sir Divish of Townburg's garrison. And he will face Henry of Skalitz from the company of Sir Radzig Kubla. Welcome, our warriors. The combatants have entered the arena and the first duel may commence. We will witness a duel with longswords. first round of combat, and the victor is Henry of Skallets. Change weapons for the second bout. The combatants will engage in a duel with warhammers and shields.
No curva.
Declared the victor in this round. I shall proceed to the next round.
Ow. Ow.
Entering the arena now will be Henry of Skallets from the company of Sir Radzik Kubla, who will measure his skills against Olbram, known as Sparrowhawk, archery master of Kaling. Let us wish the combatants luck. The combatants have entered the arena, and the first duel may commence. We will witness a duel with longswords. The second bout will surely be no less exciting. This one may decide the winner. Our warriors will fight with hunting swords.
Bollocks! Fuck! Lost your wind?
He shall proceed to the next. Entering the arena now will be Henry of Skallets from the company of Sir Radzik Kubla, and his adversary will be Laszlo, Hungarian warrior and Turk slayer at Nicopolis. Let us wish the combatants luck. And this very first bout will afford plenty of entertainment. We will witness a duel with longswords.
Na, mi van? Csak nem hagyj el a verszed.
The second bout will surely be no less exciting. This one may decide the winner. The combatants will engage in a duel with warhammers and shields.
Kurva élet!
Good men and good wives, you have just witnessed the final duel in today's Rataj Tourney, for which we all owe gratitude to the Hannes of Laipa. All glory to the victor, Henry of Skalitz, man-at-arms in the company of Sir Radzig Kobyla. His prize will be given to him by our gracious Sir Hanush.
You did it in the end, Henry. No doubt you're well satisfied. And I'm sure you'll be happy with this prize.
I certainly am, my lord. Thank you, sir.
Good luck, then.
Náš tatíček nebo štíček daj.
God be with you, lad. What can I do?
I have news from the camp, Sir Hanush.
Speak.
Unfortunately, we couldn't avoid a skirmish.
Where's Hans? I hope he's not.
There's no need to worry, my lord. Lord Capon's alive and well, but we had several casualties. Wolflin hit us hard.
And Bernard?
He made it. He's trying to round up the men to retreat back here.
So that bastard Wolflin's cheated death again?
Not quite. The captain retreated, but I stood my ground and got Wolflin. He's dead.
Really? Well, that's something. Without a leader, that gang of his will surely scatter. Well done, Henry. I'm just worried there won't be much left of Captain Bernard's squad.
Sir, is there anything else I can do for you?
No, go and get some rest. God be with you.
Yeah.
So what have you learned?
All sorts of things. There's some foreigner called Eric behind the counterfeiting ring, and someone highly placed at the monastery.
The monastery?
That's what Yezhek claimed.
So it's worse than I thought. If this is true, we'll have to proceed with the utmost caution.
Why? Can't we just go to the monastery to investigate?
No. If the church is truly involved, I have no authority.
But if someone at the monastery is perpetrating crimes against the crown...
True enough. Why don't I go and arrest King Sigismund of Luxembourg while I'm about it? He's committed a crime or two as well.
I'll have to think about it. It won't be an easy nut to crack. I'll have to consult with Hanush. And what of this Eric? Who is he?
I don't know, but he's recruiting armed men in Sasau and forming an army.
Damn. So it looks like Pribyslavitz wasn't the end of it.
It most certainly was.
You should return to Sasau and take a closer look at those recruiters. If they're going to attack, we must find out sooner than last time.
It might not be as straightforward as that. So Yezhak didn't know them and has no idea how to find them.
You'll have to manage somehow, my lad. Don't tell me there's an armed force amassing here and nobody knows anything. Go to Sasau and try to find them.
I'm not sure where to start, sir.
Then ask around the alehouses and inns, or at the Rathaus. Someone must have heard something. These things can't be entirely kept in the dark. Whatever you do, be careful, Henry. And best not mention my name. It would attract unwelcome attention. What we want is for the crimps to take you for just another village lad they can lure into their gang.
All right, sir. I'll try to blend in as best I can.
I know I'm asking a lot of you, but I know of no one else who could help as much as you can now.
Sir, there's one more thing. Sir Yezhak went with me without resistance, because I promised him he could come to an agreement with you.
My boy, my boy. You make promises in my name? That could turn out very badly for both of us. But, if it can prevent bloodshed, why the hell not? We may well come to some arrangement after all, but I can't say yet what will become of him. You'd better run along.
As you command, sir.
Yeah. Yeast. Let it bake a bit. You'll be able to feed that
Carrots that'll make you and your family happy. Onions.
I'm glad to see you. God be with you.
Let's have a word about... What?
God's sake. Good luck, then.
God be with you. God be with you.
Can we do something?
Aye. Well, sing.
Where's Pete? Just this morning.
Bye.
Can we do something? What about my last off?
That's
Very well, I agree.
Carrots and apples. Pick today to put a smile on your face.
Ow! Watch where you're going.
Yeah.
You nearly killed me.
I wouldn't bet with me this, but I'm reduced to this. But you know,
I'm honored.
Good people, come up close and have a smell.
Veg.
Fresh bread.
Carrots that'll make you and your family happy. Onions that'll make you cry, and garlic that'll keep evil spirits.
I'll be with you.
Can we do?
Sure. That. Aye.